What's going on, guys? Michael here, 360 Digital Closing Bell. I am live from an undisclosed location here in Denver on this beautiful April 6th, 2020. It's actually gorgeous outside right now. It's 70 degrees. I've got my door open. My dog's roaming in and out of the house. We have a great show for you lined up. We'll get to my one big thing, and actually Stu's got something that's going to be very interesting to tie into it. We'll get to the digital ticker, but first, little clerical week. We need to do some shameless plugs. For first, the 360 Digital Bell long-form podcast. Me and Stu just released a new episode yesterday, and Stu, honestly, I think it's our best one so far.
I think so. You're doing fabulous.
I appreciate it. You can subscribe to that on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube. Please rate, review, subscribe. Whatever makes the algorithms go nuts, please do that. We really appreciate your support. Rumor has it we're circling around some merch for NAPEC, so I'll keep you updated on that. We've got some logos we really like. Also, there's just so many great interviews that are dropping on Enercom and Oil and Gas 360's Energy 360 Expert Network. You can view all that at www.oilandgas360.com. We really appreciate it. But without further ado, I'm going to dive into the digital ticker. Great day for equities today, for equity indices today, as coronavirus seems to be apparently flattening. Now, there's some mixed reports, but especially on the trading end with this coronavirus, at least looking like it's sort of topping off in terms of new cases. That's going to drive the equities markets up. I mean, our SPY, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, all up 7%. Oil down a little bit, but we will get into some very interesting stuff here soon. So let's just go ahead and dive into it. SPY 2663, that's a 7% gain, or about 175 points on the day. NASDAQ closes just below 8,000 at 7913, which is a 7.33% increase. Dow Jones climbs above 22,000 to 22,680, a 1,600 point day for the Dow Jones. Unbelievable. That's a 7.7% gain. Crude futures, though, does go down 6.7% on the day, and that was due to an OPEC meeting. Again, we covered this in our week ahead podcast. Please check that out. Dollar down about $1.92 to 60.2643. U.S. 12-month strip doing 1% better, though, at 35.70. Natural gas goes up 7% off of this really good coronavirus demand, up 7% to $1.74.06. That 12-month strip, though, for natural gas down to $2.65 and some change, or 1.5% increase. Our XOP securities, our EMP securities contract up huge, 5.15%, all the way up to 36.75, breaking that $35 barrier, which is really awesome. And our OIH, which is our EMP services contract, stays above $4, which is great. Actually gains 31 cents, or about 7.6% on the day, to $4.60. On the downside, some of our biggest losers at 9.9%, MARPS, or our Marine Petroleum Trust, up to down to $1.17, or about 9.9% decrease. Oasis Petroleum, another exclusive Bakken operator, down 10% to 33 cents and some change. New Concept Energy, our biggest loser on the day, down to 93 cents, or about a 22.5% loss. Our biggest movers of the day, and there was a lot of them, and here's our top three. Next Decade Corporation, or ticker symbol NEXT. I love them just for the ticker symbol. I love a ticker symbol that just flows really quick. So NEXT, I'm all about, up $1.73, or 18.49%. Western Midstream Partners, ticker symbol WES, $3.90, or up 21.89%. And our biggest gainer on the day, up 22.23%. Antero Resources, which is a gas producer over in the Marcellus, but their headquarters are actually in beautiful downtown Denver, right above Union Station. They came in at 22% increase, or 94 cents. Stu, you've got something that ties into what I want to talk about, my last thing.
Oh, you bet. Hey, this morning across the news desk, got a thing out of Saudi Arabia in the Middle East. It's on our Oil and Gas 360, but the Middle East is getting whacked big time on their total economy and everything else. And this goes right back to everything else you and I have been talking about. They can't go on very long before they start squeaking. So I think you and I called it.
No, and I assume everybody can see my screen here, and really what my one big thing is how events move the market. If you can see my screen right here, if you're watching this on YouTube. If not, I will explain it. At 13:45, which is 1:45 Central Time, or Mountain Standard Time, news item drops across my desk. OPEC Plus likely to agree to oil production cuts this Thursday as long as U.S. joins, according to OPEC sources. This is why you pay, if you are a day trader, for a news ticker, because when this dropped at 1:45, and this is just a sources out of OPEC. This didn't show up on CNBC. This didn't show up on any website. This showed up on a news ticker. Look what happened to that wick. Our 1:45 wick, look at that. a 45-cent increase. That per contract is worth about, it's even a little more. It's worth about $600 per contract, an absolutely incredible number. And that's, just really, that's why if you're a day trader, subscribe to a news ticker, but also production cuts. U.S. going to get in on them. That'll be very interesting to see another market news. Really, before that dropped, my one big thing was going to be how buying the rumor and selling the news is so true. Think about people bought oil on Friday, considering the news that we were going to have an OPEC meeting today. It gets canceled. What happens? People sell. So the idea of, two things today. You get it is two for the price of one. One, buy the rumor, sell the news. It's unfortunately true. And two, you got to subscribe to a news ticker if you are a day trader. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys get back to work. Thank you for checking out the 360 Digital Closing Bell. We'll see you guys tomorrow.